Hello and welcome to another video. Okay, I'm going to be teaching you a couple of things, three in fact, not a couple. I'm going to be teaching you three things today. One, I'm going to be teaching you when to film in landscape and when to film in portrait. I'm going to be teaching the difference between 4K and 1080p and when you should be using either or. And I'm going to give you some tips to get better audio out of your video. Audio is really important. You can get away with a bit of a grainy image, can't get away with crap audio. But first, I'm going to let you into a little secret that all videographers will not let on, right? We have to sign a waiver before we become a videographer to not let this secret go. And the secret is, are you ready? Oh, I don't know if I should tell you. I don't know if I should tell you. Should I? I'm going to get in trouble for this. Right, here it is. Clean your lens. Clean your lens. Oh, I've seen so many mucky videos on Facebook recently. Right, I've been in the gym this morning, so I know for a fact, gym at home before you start putting in the comments, you shouldn't be going to the gym. Not been leaving the house, I am fully isolating now. I've been in the garage gym this morning, so I know for a fact I've got chalk and I think that might even be a fingerprint. So, video straight out of the camera. Oh, would you look at that? I mean, it's not a bad image, but I see a lot of videos like this, right? All I'm gonna do, take my t-shirt, come on, look at that. You've just gone from an iPhone 1 to an iPhone 11 Pro, mate. And the cameras on the front, these front-facing cameras are really good. The back-facing cameras on all smartphones are gonna give you a better image. But that, for what you want, is ideal. Right, okay, so first on our list of things I'm going to teach you today, landscape or portrait. When do you use either? Or should you use both? Personally, I use both just because I put a lot of content on Instagram stories, which is going to be filmed in landscape, but I also film a lot of stuff for either YouTube, whether it's exercise libraries or videos like this. This is portrait, this is landscape. The majority of you guys watching this video are here to do exercise library videos or filming videos from home, like training sessions or whatnot, or videos for your clients. Always film them in portrait. No, always film them in landscape. So you want to be filming this way, not this way. Just a couple of reasons, really. In landscape, it's used over multiple platforms. So you've got YouTube, Facebook, and your Instagram grid. Although it is 1:1, when you film it in landscape, when you crop it down like this, I fit in nicely in my cute little box. Don't I look cute in a box? Right, okay, so portrait mode. The only other real exception for filming in portrait mode is if you're on TikTok or if you're on Snapchat. But I mean, I'm 35 years old, I'm not on Snapchat anymore. So to conclude, film everything in landscape. Professional videographers use landscape. You watch TV shows in landscape, you watch movies in landscape. The viewers on Facebook, on social media, your clients will prefer to watch your videos in landscape. It is as simple as that. If you're filming for Instagram stories, crack on. Portrait mode is perfect for that. Portrait mode is typically instant media. I know Instagram TV is sort of going that way of trying to get people to make videos in landscape. I think it's going to be difficult because a lot of content creators now use cameras, and to film them in portrait, to film professional videos in portrait, it's a pain. So for now, stick to this way. It's easier to frame, it's easier to manage. You can upload to multiple platforms, stick to landscape. Right, okay, next up. This is a simple one. Unless you're making a professional advert and a professional video, forget filming in 4K. Just film in 1080p. It's fairly simple to change on your phone. I'm going to show you quickly how to do it on an iPhone. This is how simple it is. You scroll down to the camera app, record video. It's currently set at 4K at 24 frames per second. We're going to change that to 1080p HD at 30 frames per second. The reason why is because Facebook and Instagram will allow you to upload in 1080p. You can upload 4K to YouTube, but the majority of you are going to be uploading footage to Facebook and Instagram, and plus, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. Honestly, the footage is exactly the same. Just look at this sample footage, and if you can tell the difference, I mean, I can't really tell the difference. Unless I've got it on a big screen or on a TV, you won't be able to tell the difference. It's going to be easier to upload. It's going to take less storage on your phone. It's going to be easier to manage. So just film in 1080p, 30 frames per second, or 24 frames per second. Right, the last thing we're going to talk about is audio. And for you guys that are now confident and speaking in front of camera, and trust me guys, it just takes practice. If you're sat there thinking, I'm never going to speak on camera, the best way to get around this is just practice with your friends. FaceTime your friends, FaceTime your family. It's such a great time to be doing that now with everyone self-isolating. Now is such a great time. Just get used to seeing yourself on the camera, FaceTiming people, and you will become more confident in front of camera. Everyone is on video at the minute. Every single PT in the country is making videos now. If you want to stand out from the crowd, if you want a more professional image, better videos, get used to speaking on camera. I was exactly the same when I first started. I'd been involved in the fitness industry. I was a PT at Virgin Active for 3 years before I even spoke on camera. You will become more confident on camera, and it just takes practice. It's just the same as when you take on a new client, you can't expect them to do a 100 kilogram deadlift or a 150 kilogram squat straight away. It just takes a little bit of practice. Right, I'm rambling now. So there's a couple of things that are going to make it a bit easier to get better audio. With the smartphones, they've not got great microphones in them. For example, if I'm stood quite far away from the camera trying to speak into the camera, like this. Right, so this is the audio straight out the iPhone when you stood far away. It's not good at all, especially if you're doing exercises from far away. Right, let's go guys! 1 and 2 and 3. It's just not great. It's not great. It really does my head in. Can't stand it. As you can tell, it's quite echoey. That's just the reverb and my voice bouncing around the room, and then finally getting into the camera and it sounds a little bit echoey. Whereas if I'm quite close to the camera speaking into the camera, it is a little bit better. Whereas the audio when you're a little bit closer is better. I mean, it's not ideal. There's still a little bit of an echo. Outside's not going to be great. You're going to get that kind of sound. But for a smartphone, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So what I would suggest, if you want to make videos, exercise library videos with a voiceover, what I would suggest is filming 2 separate videos. And I'm just going to show you quickly how you can overlap the audio over the top of the video in iMovie. iMovie is specific for the iPhone, but this sort of works on most editing apps. So it's dead simple to do. So I'm going to open iMovie, create a new project. I'm going to select a video. I'll use this one. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another file. So I'm just going to press this plus button. I'm going to go on video. I'm going to add another video. I'm going to put over this, this audio clip that I did before. I'm going to press the 3 dots. Right, and what I can do if I scroll down to audio only, that is going to put the audio over the video. Okay guys, this is the bodyweight squat. We want feet shoulder width apart. We want the knees driving over the top of the toes, and we want the hips to break parallel. So we just want the hips to just go below the knees ever so slightly. Oh, would you look at that? I mean. So I hope you learned something from this video. If you have, subscribe to the channel. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. The more subscribers I get to this channel, the more videos I can produce to help you guys in this. Is it a sticky situation? It's not a sticky situation. You know, this situation is we've just got to make the most of it. Myself, just like you guys, I've had to flip my business on its head and adapt and change things around a little bit just to sort of accommodate the situation. And it's a thing that we're just all in together. We've all got to help each other out. You've got to put a positive message on your social media. You've got to stay in contact with your clients. Producing professional videos is going to help. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll speak soon.